Now, I argue this point that while this was all going on with Abraham, because God talks to us in ways that other people are not to.
Speak, sir.
So God was evidently talking to Abraham, but there is no evidence that Isaac heard what God said to Abraham.
Speak.
So this is a wonderful story if you are Abraham. This is a great, powerful story of faith if you are Abraham. Can I argue the point today? It ain't a great story if you Isaac. It's not a great story if your father has violated every law of covering and protection and offered you up as a sacrifice to a God that you know nothing about. It's not a great story if you are Isaac. How can Isaac see God when his daddy is being deceptive and laying him on the altar? Y'all ain't with me today, but understand, have you ever been Isaac in somebody else's story? Have you ever been Isaac in Abraham's story? Do I have somebody today? Let me just mess with you and then I'll be out of here today. Haven't you heard all these testimonies where people get up and say, God had to hook me up with somebody wrong so I would know when the right person came along? That's a great story unless you're the person that was wrong for me. Come on, let's just be real for a minute. Have you ever heard people testify and like I had to have husband number one who treated me, who beat me and did me wrong, and then here comes husband number two? That's a great story if you ain't husband number one. You'll have somebody say, you know, when I was out in the streets, I wasn't trying to be a mother or a father, but the Lord saved me and delivered me, and now I'm on the right road. That's a great story if your children are not in the congregation. And remember how you mistreated them while you were in flux. Y'all still ain't helping me out. So let me try to go on further. It's been statistically proven that the reason the church in America is in decline, it is because of the people in the church.
Yes, sir.
That the church in America is in decline. Because children now, we're in a generation that have turned away from God. And as we talk about what they ain't, we have to take some of the responsibility for them turning away from God. Because they saw us shout on Sunday and beat their mama on Monday. Yeah, it's a great, what do we do to Isaac? It's a great story if you're not the sacrifice.
You're right.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Have you ever felt like you were someone else's sacrifice? It's a great story if you're not on your way to the altar. Yes. It's a great story if you're not the sacrifice. Is there anybody here today that felt like while somebody was else trying to work it out, they used you to work it out? Have you ever felt like they used you to practice on? You look at the scripture, you'll find out, I think I touched on it a little bit last night, that God works through dysfunction. And I'll get to that a little bit later. You know, Israel, the Prince of God, the 12 tribes of Israel. We all know that that was not his original name. His original name was Jacob. Yes, sir. His original name was Jacob, and Jacob was in love with Rachel. But God in his will understood that Rachel was not his wife. Leah was his wife, and Leah stands for sore eyes. And so it's obvious that Jacob did not want Leah, but Israel needed Leah. Rachel was Jacob's wife. Leah was Israel's wife. That's a great story if you're not leading. That's a great story. That's why I'm gonna be out of here. That's why some brothers come in and they get down to the altar and they shout, and the Lord has turned me around. After 20 years of marriage, I did all this dirt, but now the Lord has forgiven me. That's a great story if you didn't live with that wife while you was doing all of that stuff, and you may be forgiven, but she hadn't forgotten. So how do we see God in this situation? Well, in order to see God, we have to redirect our focus. You got to get your eyes off of Abraham and get your eyes on God.
Amen.
There are a few things I'm going to give you, and then I promise I'm going to take my seat. The first thing you've got to do, you've got to believe the promise of God over people. The power in this text is that after Abraham told him, because Isaac, we believe, when we read this text, we believe that Isaac was 10 or 12. No, when you read this text, Isaac was more like 17 or 18.
Yes, sir.
And so he was old enough to overpower his 120-year-old father. So he could have overpowered his father, but he trusted him. Even though in this place, Abraham did not deserve to be trusted. But you got to trust the promise. What's the promise in the text? The promise in the text is that here is Isaac figuring out something. He's like, okay, now, first of all, we didn't tell mama. And the second thing is that we left these young boys at the bottom of the hill, and we're climbing up the hill because you're old and you can't carry it. You put the wood on my back, and I have the fire and the wood, but I don't see any lamb. And so something is wrong with this. I see the wood and I see the fire. So where is the lamb for the sacrifice? And Abraham did not tell him. He deceived him. And he actually said, oh, God will provide. Well, what Isaac did, he skipped over what Abraham said and just locked into the place that God will provide. I stopped by to tell you, even when you can't trust Abraham, you can't trust God. Y'all gotta stay with me. Y'all gotta stay with me. This ain't milk, but you gotta stay with me today. Stay with me for a minute. Listen. Just because you're Abraham, don't mean you do everything right. I wish I had somebody. Just because you're called by God, doesn't mean you do everything right. Just because God has chosen you, doesn't mean you do everything right. But I want to argue today that sometimes God chooses the worst in order to use them, so God can get all the glory. God chooses the weaknest to show His strength, so God can get all the glory. So you got to trust the promise when you can't trust people. Look at what's going on in this text. In chapter 22, verse 1, God told Abram to take Isaac to the mountain that I show you and sacrifice him. He did not tell him to lie. But Abraham, first of all, he lied to his wife. Because he believed that I can't tell her and accomplish what God told me to do. Not only did he deceive his wife, he deceived the men that were with him. Because he believed he couldn't trust them to see what God was getting ready to do. So he left them at the foot of the mountain. Not only did he deceive his wife, and he deceived the men, the young boys, but he deceived Isaac. Because you understand, a lie is just not telling a falsehood, is not telling the whole truth. Abraham knew that Isaac was the sacrifice. But Abraham said, God will provide. What he should have told him is that God told me to take you to the mountain, and we both don't trust God. But you got to understand, even though he was called and appointed by God, deception was a part of his nature. And I don't care how saved and sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost you are, when you get pressured, if you're not careful, you revert to what is a part of your fallen nature. You story about an old lady in a church back in the country. And it was the elite church in the community. It was a church where people didn't shout. And even though in the church, in their worship, people weren't accustomed to shouting, this one lady shouted every Sunday. She kept shouting every Sunday. So the deacons and a couple of the sisters decided they wanted to go see this lady. And so they went to see her during the week and said, listen, we need to tell you something. Sister, listen, you can love God without all that shouting. We don't shout at our church every Sunday. And the old deacon said, I don't know why you shout. Anyway, pastor don't preach that good every week. The choir don't sing that good every week. But every week you jumping and shouting. This woman said, well, when the choir sings good, I look at them and see Jesus. When the preacher preaches good, I look at the preacher and see Jesus. And the Sundays that he don't preach good and the choir don't sing good, I look around them and see Jesus. So whether I look through them or look around them, I'm always going to see Jesus. And so there are sometimes in the course of your life, you got to look around the saint. You got to look around the preacher. You got to look around the preacher. You got to look around everybody else that maybe not do what they're supposed to do, because they may fail you, but you ain't got anybody gonna shout up in here and know that God will never fail you. So you gotta trust the promise of God even when you can't trust people. People will let you down, but God will never let you down. So we're going to redirect our focus. We've got to now focus on the promise and not the people. We're going to redirect our focus. We have to trust God's promise over people. What am I saying? You got to trust that God is going to protect you. Do I have anybody here? If you'd have been Isaac, you'd have had some questions. I don't see no sacrifice. What's going on? But why? But the text says they walked up the mountain together. Why did they walk up the mountain together? Isaac is saying, I'm going to trust not only God's promise, but I'm going to trust his plan. I'm going to trust his promise. I'm going to trust that God's going to take care of me. No matter what I'm facing, I'm going to believe that God is going to take care of me. My daddy used to say all the time that, son, nothing can happen to you. I was in the middle of a fight. I was in the middle of a church fight. I was way far away from home, and I was in the middle of a church fight. Deacons were suing me and taking everything. They took everything that I had, and I was in the middle of that fight. And my daddy told me, he said, listen, understand that nothing can happen to you, son, unless God permits it to happen. And if God permits it to happen, it's going to work out for your good. And he said, and he told me something. One of the last times I talked to him, he said, listen, just let the devil have his say. And when the devil has his say, then God will start speaking. And you got to hold on and wait until God starts speaking. No matter who means you bad, you got to understand that God can protect you in every situation. Doesn't matter who's trying to fire you, who's trying to get you kicked out. It doesn't matter who's trying to divorce you, who's trying to leave you, who's trying to leave you destitute, who's trying to beat you and cheat you and take all of your money. You got to understand God is protecting you, and God will protect you and can protect you against anybody or anything. Come in, Job. Come in, Job. God had put a hedge around Job, where even the devil couldn't get to Job without God's permission. Do I have somebody? So listen, when people mean you bad, understand God means to bless you. Do I have anybody here today that believe that God can protect you? I love old cars. One of the reasons I'm so fascinated with what Chief has, I love old cars. I love old vintage cars. I love old vintage cars. And I was in the city of Carmel a few years ago, and I happened to be there when they were having a car show. And so in the middle of the car show, I was just walking and looking around the 64 vintage Chevrolet.
Wow.
I was just walking around it and marveling. It looked like it had just come off the showroom floor. While I was admiring the car, the owner walked up. And the owner, I began to talk to him. He said, "Do you like my car?" I said, "I love your car." And I began to ask him, okay, you must have protected this car. You must have kept it in covering for all these years, because it looks like you've just driven it off the showroom floor. He said, "When I found this car, it was a mess. When I found this car, it was a wreck. When I found this car, it had been through a flood. When I found this car, it had been through a storm. But I'm so good at the process of restoration, you can't look at that car and tell what it's been through." Do I have somebody? And I looked at him, I said, yeah. I know you're a good restorer, but I serve a God that's a better restorer than you are, because I've been through the storm, and I've been through the rain, and I've been through the flood, and I've been through the fire. But right now, because God protected me, you cannot look at me and tell what I've been through. I need somebody to shout right now and tell somebody and say, "I've been through the fire, and I've been through the flood," but you can't look at me and tell what I've been through, because I trust the protection and the divine promise of God.
Yes, sir.
So Isaac had to trust the promise over people. He had to trust the providence of God over the intentions of people. You meant it for bad.
Go ahead.
But God meant it for good. And the last thing I want to tell you, and then I'm going to be out of here. You got to understand that God is at work in painful relationships. We are made in the image of God.
Yes, sir.
That means we're relational.
Yes, sir.
We're fallen creatures
Yes, sir, Doc.
that hinders our connection to God.
Yeah.
And so God has to send us through some things
Yeah.
in order to teach us some things about Him. And you got to understand that God is at work in painful situations. I believe that God teaches us more through pain than He does through pleasure. I believe God teaches us more through the painful relationships than He does with the pleasurable relationships. I believe God is at work. God is at work in the painful relationships. Come here, Leah. Leah would testify that God is at work in painful relationship. Come here, Joseph. Joseph would say that my brothers beat me up because of jealousy, sold me into slavery. Potiphar mistreated me. I found myself in a dungeon, but it was a dungeon that I found my promotion to the second in command in Egypt. So through my pain, God was working in my pain. So you got to understand that God is at work in a painful situation. Oh yeah, I'm about to take my seat. You got to understand, God knows where you come from. More than that, God knows where you're going. God knows what you need for the journey. And God knows what to send you through in order to prepare you. Do I have somebody? Isaac had an interesting journey. Isaac had a journey. Isaac had some struggles. Isaac had two sons that he was going to have to deal with. So Isaac had to know for sure that God's hand was on his life. Isaac had to know for sure that the favor of God was on his life. And the only way for him to know that the favor of God was on his life is he had to go to the Mount of Moriah.